episode 21 of Speak on It. The
21,
Deion
21.
Sanders, yes, the 21 Savage episode, the Joel Embiid episode.
Ooh.
I'm your MVP Joel Embiid. I am your host, Danny Ocean. As always, joined by the smoothest man on the planet, Losdeemix. How you living, baby?
Hey, man, you already know when you see this Nas fade, people, on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening, that it can only be one brother, the good brother, Losdeemix. I'm going to start off by saying this. I know we got to do our intro. I'm going to start off by saying this, man. Life is good. I'm healthy. I'm blessed. If you're watching me right now, you see my skin is clear. We got a new album from Tyler, the Creator, which is really up there in that album of the year category. I mean, It's only to tell you right now. Right now, my album of the year, my top four, my album of the year. My Call Me Pray for Paris, J. Cole, The Off Season, Tyler, the Creator, Call Me When You Get Lost. I'm gonna throw this one out there. This is gonna be my fourth. Slime Language 2 is up there. Young Gunna and all of YSL, they put out a good album. Some honorable mentions as well. Shout out to Polo G. Shout out to the Migos. They got some good albums too. But hey, man, you know it's blessed on this side. Danny Ocean, you know, it's always a pleasure to be here with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We was talking a little before this. We just living, man. We taking it one day at a time. Life is a marathon. And we just running it. Shout out to Nip. Shout out to Nip.
What if I told you I haven't listened to a single one of those albums you just named?
My brother, I think you need to listen. Tomorrow when you at work, just play one at a time.
I'm washed, man.
J. Cole, because I'm going to see J. Cole in October in DC on his tour. So start with Cole. I would say that's might be your alley. Then, you know, maybe J. Cole. I mean, not J. Cole. Maybe after that, maybe go to this Tyler Creator album if you really still want the bars. And then if you just want some boom bap rap, some finesse with the bars, hit with My Comment. My Comment probably got some of the craziest lyrics I've ever heard this year on that Pray for Paris album, Pray for Haiti album. And then if you just need something to just get, you know, if you had a function and there's some young folks at the function, play that Slime Language 2. I bet you, as soon as that ski come on, man.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds great.
Bro, you heard the song. First one gonna just show me gonna need 3 promoters. Woo! I got the body. I'll stop it. That's my shit.
No, let it fly. Let it fly, young blood.
if we can play music on the pod, that might be my intro song. If I was a wrestler, I think that'd be my intro song. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was a WWE wrestler, Ski might be my entrance song. Especially when Vince McMahon trying to have me do a stupid ass storyline. At least I could come out there and really get litty, you know. Yo, I heard they actually doing a documentary with Netflix on Vince.
Ooh.
Like they're doing a documentary on Vince. I just want to know, how honest are they going to be in that documentary?
All I know is someone did, I don't know if it was an interview or a documentary about Vince, and Vince got real hostile with the dude asking questions. Like Vince almost reached across the table and punched that dude in the face. This old man Vince. Yeah,
wait,
dog.
What was the question?
I think it was about, if I'm not mistaken, in the chat. If you chat, we'll talk back. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was asking about healthcare. Like he was like, wrestlers are considered independent contractors. Why don't you sign them as employers and give them healthcare, since they work 50 years, 50 weeks out of the year. They're all, they get.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wrestlers aren't covered by the WWE.
Oh no, this is the biggest scam ever, dog. No, Vince hires them as independent contractors. He does not give them health benefits. No, they don't. He doesn't even pay for their, like the big stars like John Cena. Like John Cena will get like a tour bus and hotel rooms, but other than that, no, dog, they own their own.
What?
No.
So you got to fly yourself out to these shows?
Yeah, rent your own. Last time I checked, I am 95% sure they are on their own.
What?
Got to get your own rental. Got to get your own hotel. Dog, Vince is ruthless.
What?
Dog, Vince is like, you don't become a billionaire by being nice to people.
This is news to me. What? So you're telling me right now, Vince McMahon is not paying for Roman Reigns to get to the show and he the champion?
He might. Like Roman is a big star. Like okay. I'm thinking like Big E.
New Day, you're telling me right now the New Day is not getting their travel paid for to go to these shows.
If I was a bet man, I'd put my life savings on that. The New Day they are paying for themselves. And the crazy thing is, WWE turned that into a TV show for the network, right? Them in the rental car driving to the hotel after they land or whatever, going from show to show.
That's what that was.
I mean, I know Vince don't pay for dog. Vince is ruthless. Vince don't care. Vince mad he got to pay the other people health benefits, the employees, the people who break the stage down and travel with them.
Yo, that is this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we learn something new every day. This has completely mind fucked me for today, and this is like the second time. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Then we can get into it today. It's the second time in like the last 7 days that I have been mind fucked. A couple of days ago, I was chilling with a fine young woman.
Here we go, story time. Let's get it.
Well, we can start off with story time. So a couple of days ago, I was chilling with a fine young woman. We were just shooting the shit. We was talking, and I don't know how we got to the subject of ballet dancing, but she was a former ballet dancer. So I was like, yeah, ballet dancing is tough. I feel like, they got to be, like super athletic, and I wonder, like, what type of like injuries you would get from ballet dancing. She breaks it down that, ballet dancers, one, their feet is toe up from the flow up. Then she was like when you go to bed, you gotta wrap your feet, you gotta ice it, then immediately wrap it. Like then it's like the way, since they like land on the way they land on their feet, their feet just be bent and stuff like that. And I was sitting there like, are you dead ass? And she was like, yeah. And I just looked at her, I was like, how could I, after hearing this conversation, ever let my daughter participate in this sport at all if I ever have one? Because like this isn't fun. I was like, if I have a daughter, I want her to get injured, I don't know, running and pulling the hamstring. I can live with that. It's like, hey, that happens. But like, this is something like your feet is being bent because you want to dance. And I want to shout out to all the ballet dancers out here, because obviously it takes an immense amount of agility and skill and precision to do these dances. But you are destroying your feet. And I like to walk. And you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you're going to be old and people are going to have to push you around because you can't walk on your feet. Woo! Shout out to the ballet dancers out here. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to the ballet dancers out here. If you guys are doing ballet, shout out to you. If you love ballet dancing, shout out to you. I just don't think any seed of mine will be doing ballet dancing. At least not paid for by me, respectfully. I'm gonna have to be fully against that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna guide them far away from that career path if I can. I just looked at her and I was just like, yo, you just blew my mind. And I you have that I eat ass face and you just kind of stuck like.
Not that.
I was just looking at her like that for like 5 minutes, and after a while, I was like, I want you to know, like, this is me processing everything you just said to me, because this is wild. This is wild. Mm-hmm. Now,
did she talk about the blisters?
She did talk about the blisters. She said them blisters be real. And I'm like, yes, good Lord. I said, all that just to do some ballet?
Hey, it's all about the art, man. Ballet is an art.
And so is hip hop, but you don't see motherfuckers getting their feet beaten in hip hop. At least they just get shot.
They just get shot. They get their ass whooped.
Hey man, yo, shout out again. Shout out to Tyler, the Creator. I really like this album, by the way.
I'm gonna have to give Tyler a chance. Like, I listened to like 2 songs from one album. I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling this. But that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I would say ever since probably around the Cherry Bomb album, I've really liked this music. Of course, I like a few of his older songs. I would say like since Cherry Bomb, that's been like the album I'm like, yo, I can play this from top to bottom and I like it. I like Flower Boy. I thought that one was pretty good. Okay. What was John up there? Igor, the one that won the Grammy. I thought it was good. I mean, it wasn't bad. But I think it was album of the year. No, but I like the album. So when he won it, I was like, that's cool for him. And then this next one, I'm like, yo, if anyone should win the album, it's this one. They got DJ Drama talking his shit over it. As soon as you hear that.
Yeah, I saw those tweets.
Like, yeah, turn that up. But
kids don't know about no DJ Drama.
Man, there were people out here talking about why is this DJ Drama just screaming over the track? I'm like, yo, you was not outside. You shouldn't be talking hip hop. You was not outside.
No, you don't know about no Gangsta Grills.
You don't know nothing about what Pharrell's mixtape hosted by DJ Drama. Yo, you don't know hip hop.
Dude, DJ Drama used to be the gatekeeper before DJ.
Man, people back in the day, like when DJ Drama was on your tracks screaming, you was that dude at that time.
That was it.
Now everyone, like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. In 2021, I think I'd rather have DJ Drama screaming over my tracks than. Nah, I ain't gonna go there.
DJ Khaled, that is the correct take. Yes,
yeah, it's not honesty hour. It's not honesty hour yet. It's not honesty hour.
It's always not. No, that is a yes. I'd rather have DJ Drama over. Yeah, absolutely.
Because at least what DJ Drama gonna talk his Cash Money shit. Like DJ Drama was on the album. It was the song with him and Wayne. It was the song with Tyler and Wayne. DJ Drama just came on here talking about. Oh yeah, let me tell you something. Silently, Tyler the Creator gets some of Wayne's best verses. It's been like 3 albums in a row. He has gotten like some fire Wayne verses. And I'm like, yo, Wayne, you one of my 2 favorite rappers ever. Where is this energy at when you be on other people's track? And I'm not saying he be, giving out some sad verses on other people's track. I'm like, yo, but you clearly step your bars up. When Tyler hits you for the feature, you clearly step your bars up. Why is it?
You saying Wayne plays down and up to his competition?
Yeah, because I think he does, because I feel like anytime Drake hit Wayne for the feature, he got to step his bars up. Anytime Tyler hit Wayne for the feature, he gonna step his bars up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look back into some other artists. I'm like, yo, he definitely giving them his superior bars. But
when this is over, I'm gonna go play that Wayne and Tyler song. I'm very intrigued.
It's called Hot Wind Blows. He doesn't have any of the features. He doesn't have any of the features labeled out. So the song's called Hot Wind Blows, by the way.
Okay.
Then listen to a song called What's Your Name.
Okay. You're going to have to send this to me because I'm going to forget because I'm old and washed.
Yeah, it's all good. Let's get into it, though. Let's get into it.
Since we're being positive and talking about shout outs, let me see. This past week in sports has provided the sports world with plenty to talk about. You got Tank Davis's win over Reyes on Sunday. You got Switzerland's victory over France in the Euro Cup. And then the U.S. Olympic trials people are just setting the world on fire with these times. Who's your biggest shout out or thoughts from this past week?
Okay, I'm gonna say biggest shout out goes to Sydney McLaughlin and Gabby Douglas, two track and field runners who will be representing the USA in their own respective events this summer in the Olympics. Sorry, with Sydney McLaughlin, she set the world record in the 400-meter hurdles, people. Like, I want to repeat that again. She set the world record in the 400-meter hurdles at the U.S. Olympic trials. We're not talking about the Olympics. In the U.S. Olympic trials, running like 51.9, which, people, if you know track and field, that is insane. Like, that is ridiculous. That is, shout out to Sydney McLaughlin, because that's fucking blazing. And I ain't got nothing else to say but like just straight up shout out. Gabby, she ran the second fastest 200 time ever by a woman, people. She ran 21.6. 21.6. People, I want to just break that down to the people who don't know track and field. Obviously, I'm a former track and field athlete, so I know these times very well. People, she covered 200 meters of distance in 21.61 seconds. I'm going to start off by saying there's a lot of men that can't cover 200 meters in 21.6 seconds. I'm going to take a step back. My fastest time is only 20.9. I'm not even a second faster than her. She is on my ass. Like, she is respectfully on my ass. So give this woman her to run. Only one woman in history has ever ran the 200 faster than her.
Flojo?
Flojo. And Flojo ran 21.4. 21.4. Come on, man. 21.4. She ran 21.6. Man, come on. All I'm saying is shout out. Shout out. There's plenty of other crazy performances too. Rye Benjamin had a great one. Grant Holloway had an insane one. I mean, look, this when the Olympics come around, all I'm saying, it is essentially going in the sprints. It is going to be the U.S. versus Jamaica. It's always U.S. versus Jamaica, two fastest countries in the world. But this one, it's like, oh, it's U.S. and it's Jamaica, baby. It's everyone else is fighting for third.
I have a few shout outs. First one is to Simone Biles, because she killing it in these streets. She wore her slides with the goat bedazzled on it. That's next level, because she is the goat, right? There's no, we're not. Second shout out, Diana Taurasi, first woman in WNBA history to score 9,000 points.
Goodness gracious.
I know we talk about Sue Bird being the GOAT, but the GOAT resides in Phoenix, and she goes by the name Diana. And that's after having, I believe she had heart issues this year. Like, she has come back. And now she's the first WNBA player to score 9,000 points. So Diana Taurasi is the GOAT.
She's going to easily get the house, right?
Oh, she's the White Mamba. I know we joke about Brian Scalabrine being the White Mamba, but it's Diana. Diana is the best player to come out of UConn. I'm sorry, Breonna Stewart. I'm sorry, Maya Moore. Like, it's Diana. And then,
how funny would it be if you were just like at your local court? It wouldn't be funny. Like, how embarrassing would it be? No, it's not really embarrassing. How cool would it be if you at your local court hooping, Diana Taurasi pull up and she just give you buckets? She just give you buckets.
Dog, I'm stepping off. Nope. and that's any professional basketball player, NBA or WNBA. If they step on the court, one to hoop, I'm stepping off. I ain't got nothing for that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna want to hoop, but I'm gonna want to make sure I'm on their team. Like, I don't want to be getting hooped against. I want to make sure I'm being hooped with. Like, let me fill out my stat line. What you need me to do? Block, assist, rebound. I'm gonna do everything but score. I'm gonna just give the ball to you.
That's too much of a risk. I'm good. I'm gonna sit back and watch. Like, I can't imagine like AJ Wilson walking on the court like I got next. Yes, you do, because I'm out.
Yes,
I'm done.
I think there's the only players I would like walk off and watch is if like a starting like power forward or center is just like messing around at a local gym. I'm like you walk into a gym and Boogie Cousins is getting some shots up. Like, I'm
good. I take that back. There's one person I would hoop against, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. That man will murder me.
Yo, we got to look. I know we got to get our jokes off, but come on, Rudy Gobert by himself in an open gym is giving 99% of the world buckets, which would be hilarious because I could see this playing out in my head. Somebody on Twitter, they've been getting their jokes off about Rudy Gobert all season. They see Rudy Gobert in the gym. They're like, I could beat Rudy Gobert in a 1-on-1 to 10.
I saw what Jamal Murray did to him. I saw what Paul George did to him. I saw what Patrick Beverly did to him. I can do that. Dog, you get smoked.
Oh, man. Yo, and there are people out here. If you ask them, like, yo, could you go in an NBA game and score 6 points? They dead ass think they can. Like, like hands down think they can. They're the same people who think they could rush for 20 yards in an NFL game. The same people who think they could make contact with a baseball in an MLB game.
Nope.
Woo!
No, thank you. And then I got one more shout out.
Yeah.
And this is a great story for us as the next NBA season goes on. And the shout out is to Tristan Thompson, because the king of the Dirty Mac is going to have his shot with Nia Long sitting courtside because she's married to the new Celtics coach. So, Tristan, we see you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Nia Long's married? That's a more important story. Nia Long's married?
I don't want to butcher his name. That's why I don't want to. Like,
I don't know. I can't pronounce his name, but we both know the same person that we're talking about. The Celtics just hired. Shout out to him, by the way. He's married to Nia Long?
He is married to Nia Long.
Damn.
Dog.
First he said Rocky took my woman. Now this brother taking my woman. All right, Lord. If you want me to marry a regular woman who ain't rich already, it's all good. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, dog, go to your bookie and put money on Tristan Thompson MVP, because Tristan gonna be hooping this year. He gonna see Nia Long courtside. He gonna be hooping.
Do you blame? Let me tell you something. Nia Long is first team. Oh, I got to get buckets in front of her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like Tristan,
Rihanna. We can name them out. We can name out first team. I got to get buckets in front of her. Nia Long, Rihanna. Hey,
That's the list.
Nia Long, Beyonce. Okay,
Vivica Fox.
Vivica Fox. I mean, for the old heads, maybe I'm gonna throw one out for the young bulls. Chloe Bailey is on my. She got it. Like I gotta get buckets in front of her. Honestly, the last one I might save it for Tiana Trump or Saweetie. PJ was good. Look, if I see Tiana Trump in the stands, I'm getting buckets. I'm getting buckets. And I'm not talking about regular buckets either. If Tiana Trump is stand and I'm hooping, man, I'm getting a 50-point triple-double because at least out of everybody on the first team, I got to get hoops in front of her squad. You got a damn good chance at maybe really succeeding on and off the court with T. I'm gonna throw that out. I'm gonna throw that out there.
All I'm gonna say is Tristan Thompson.
Did we say Rihanna? We said Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna. Yeah.
We definitely
Tristan.
said Rihanna.
Tristan gonna shoot 40% from. He gonna join the 50-40-90 club next year, wouldn't he? Along court side. You mark my words.
You know what? I think Tristan. If we told Tristan right now, yo, if you finish next season in the 50-40-90 club, we will finally end your relationship with Khloe Kardashian. He might be in the 60-100 club. He don't want to be with Khloe Kardashian.
Yes,
look,
he does.
No, he does not. I think that
then
man,
he could just leave.
He's trapped in that relationship. She won't let him leave. Why don't we look? If this is honesty hour, let's talk about it. I think that woman is trapping that man in a relationship. You know what she's probably saying? You've been out here cheating on me all this time. If you leave, not only am I going to divorce you, I'm going to take you for so much money. You might need to spend the next 30 years playing in the NBA.
Hold on. They're married?
They either married or something.
No, they not married. No. Yeah, she only been married to Lamar Odom. How about it? I know she not married to Tristan. Tristan ain't married nobody.
But think if they break up, even though they're not married, can't she get some? She can put him on child support, which is worse.
They have a kid together?
Yes.
No.
Look it up. No. Where's our research department? Research. Can you look it up? Is that something we can look up?
No. I know. Yes. What? Hold on. Where's the Wikipedia?
Yes, she has yes, she does have a baby with him. Yes. Tristan and Khloe have a baby. That's what I'm telling you. That's why he's trapped in that relationship, because he don't want to pay child support. Let me, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Oh no.
Khloe probably has more money than him. Does she?
Oh yeah. Dog, that Kardashian money deep. Oh no.
I mean, obviously, yes, she does.
She got Tristan has bread. Khloe has bread.
Thank you, PJ. I told you they do have a kid together. Yes. Oh. She trapping that man in their relationship. I'm telling you.
Dog. That's insane.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Let's talk about the Eastern and Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, let's talk about some sports. That's what the people are here for.
I mean, I think it's been great though. I've learned so much. I had no idea they had a 4-year-old together. I had no idea.
Oh shit! All right, let's talk about it. Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals. I'll let me.
Yes, we've gotten some incredible basketball. It's been a joy to watch. So last night, the Clippers forced a Game 6 back in LA with PG dropping 41 of them things. And then we got Game 5 tonight. Hawks look to even the series at 2 games against the Bucks. The question, will the Hawks even the series and go back to Milwaukee? And do you think the Clippers force a Game 7?
Okay. Let's stay in the Eastern Conference since that's the game tonight. I do think the Hawks even up the series if Trae Young plays. I think I read right before we started the show that he actually might be questionable for the game. I think without Trae Young, there's no shot in anybody's NBA if they're beating the Bucks without Trae Young. With Trae Young, I definitely think this would be the game they even the series. You know, I think Atlanta knows they have a recipe to beat the Bucks. They just got to execute it. And I think with the Bucks is they're just it's all about who's getting the hot hand for that night. Because it seems like whoever had the previous hot hand in the game before, they take them away and then they make someone else beat them, and that person steps up, which is really not the case with the Bucks. Usually, if it ain't Giannis, somebody's just failing to show up. But now you saw last game, Chris Middleton decided to just go berserk in the fourth quarter. Like, what the hell? It could be that I'm hoping tonight it's Drew Holiday. I have my parlay. I need him to score at least 30. We ain't got to say Giannis. That's automatic 30 and 10. I mean, it's whatever. That's an automatic 30 and 10. They know they can't do nothing about that. That's an automatic easy 30 and 10. So I'm thinking, if Drew Holiday has a good game, I think it's going to be tough for him. It's going to be tough for the Hawks to beat the the Bucks without Trae Young, and if the guys that they're challenging to beat, whether it's Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton, if they're actually hitting shots. But I think if the Hawks play good defense and they're hitting their shots and they're playing good team basketball, I think they have a really good chance, especially game 4. You don't want to go back to Milwaukee up, down 3-1, but a chance for them to go to the finals, because then they're easily going to close that out. I think for the Western Conference Finals, I'm going to go out and say that the Clippers are going to force a Game 7. I think the Clippers are going to force a Game 7. I think that they're going to be at home. They're going to feel the energy of all 5 of those Clipper fans that are going to be in the game. Feel the energy, and they're going to know that, I think with the Clippers, they know they can beat the Suns. I mean, just think about in the past week, the Clippers were like one away from winning the game. They're a couple Paul George free throws for winning the game. This series could dead ass be 2-2 or 3-2 Clippers. So the Clippers know, we can beat this team. Like, we're not afraid, and we can beat this team if we do what we're supposed to do. Not saying that the Suns aren't a great team, because they are a really good team. And shout out to the Suns. They have made me a believer in their team. But I'm here to say right now, I think this Clippers team knows that they can beat the Suns. I think they're going to continue. I think Paul George is going to continue to be a hooper's hooper. He has silenced any slander from me, at least when he hits his free throws to end the game. But I'm going to give him his credit. He's been hooping. So I think they're going to force a Game 7, and then it's all chips off the table at that point, because then it's a 1-game series.
Okay. So to the East, you're hearing it here first. Tonight is the Giannis game. Giannis is dropping a 40 burger tonight. Like, it's time for Giannis to take control of this series and let Atlanta know that this is over. Like, you had your fun. You won Game 1, and now I'm about to kill you. Go gadget, throw my shoulder on your chest offense, activate it, and it's gonna work tonight.
It's crazy, because what he gonna do, and you just can't stop it. You just can't stop it. He got 3 moves in that package, and you just can't stop. Pause. He got 3 moves in Arsenal, and you just cannot stop it. Shout out to that man. Shout out to that man.
What's the last game? He did like a behind the back dribble and found himself behind the 3-point line and was like, all right, I'm gonna jack that, and he made it. And he even looked surprised. Like, he thought, dog, yeah. That was the best.
I almost took the over 1.5 for Giannis threes made, and I was like, this is something I just don't feel comfortable going down with. Like, if this dude takes 4 threes and doesn't make a single one, I'm going to be very, very mad if I took the over on this. So
never if the over is 0.5, take it. Anything over that, nah, Giannis. Yeah, Giannis not a shooter.
Wait a minute. When that 0.5, that basically means they could still miss. Like, they could hit none, and you could still be all right.
Correct. No. Over. If it's over 0.5, that means he needs to hit a 3. 1.
But if it's under 1, then he doesn't have to hit it. He just have to take 1.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. I just know that I kind of understand over-unders. Gambling, I try not to get into it because that just has bad written all over it.
Yeah, these $5 parlays are catching up to me. I've yet to hit one. I've been the closest I got was in the first or second round. No, second round. The Hawks, I was 1 Trae Young assist and 1 Seth Curry point from hitting on a $300 parlay, and I was so I only bet down $2, and I was projected to win 300, and I had hit half of it at halftime, and I literally needed I don't know.
You want to talk about it? It's one of those things.
It makes me mad thinking about it.
Let's go. Let's go to the West Coast.
PJ saying the Greek Freak goes over 40 this game.
Yeah, I'm with him. Like this is the Giannis game. Like, Giannis, you're a 2-time MVP. Take control. You at home. No, are they in Atlanta or are they at home?
This is game 4, so you're in Atlanta.
Yeah. Take control in Atlanta in their dreams.
PJ said he likes the Clippers and the Bucks in the finals with a Bucks win. Yo, let me ask you something. Giannis, if Bucks make it to the finals and they win, what do you think about Giannis's resume then? Is it legit? I mean, it's already legit, but it's even more legit because he has nothing in his bag. But like I said, go gadget, throw my shoulder in your chest, and then a spin move off of that.
two-time MVP, a champion, and a Finals MVP with nothing in your bag
Adding the
is
defensive player of
very
the year,
impressive.
most improved player of the year.
Yeah, like that is extremely impressive. That's a perfect resume to go down to Dallas.
I can tell you right now, if he wins the chip in Milwaukee, he may never leave.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He'll be royalty.
Yeah,
he'll be more.
That'll be the first championship that the state of Milwaukee has won in over 10 years. Shout out Green Bay Packers for continuing to let us down. But I love y'all.
It's coming. It's on the way. Let's go to the West Coast. Like, so you and PJ are on this Clippers bandwagon. I don't know, man. Devin Booker loves playing in Kobe's shadow in Staples Center. I feel like we might get the book game tomorrow. Like, we've had book games. I'm talking about the book game tomorrow night.
I know we're going to get the book game. Like, I know he's going to go for at least 35, 40.
No, dog. Add 15. I'm talking 50.
You're calling the Devin Booker 50-piece tomorrow?
I'm calling the Devin Booker. I'm telling you, dog, like, he loves playing in LA. Like, he people keep saying he's like Kobe or whatever. Like, nothing would be more Kobe-like than sending the Clippers home in the Staples Center during the playoffs. How happy would Kobe be?
I mean, not happy because he didn't play for the Clippers. He played for the Lakers.
I'm just saying, like, to send the other LA team home. Like, I feel like Devin Book. We getting the book 50 tomorrow. We getting the book game tomorrow.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he went for 55 or 50, and they end up losing by like 3 or 4. Because
Devin.
Because I'm telling you something, man. The Clippers know they can beat that team when they play how they're supposed to, and they don't, turn the ball over. And of course, they have to be hitting their threes, which they have been doing at a pretty high rate. Shout out to Reggie Jackson. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on, but he's been hooping. So I'm going to shout out Reggie Jackson because, like, dude, I mean, like, I can't even find anything bad to say. Reggie Jackson just pulling up and just giving people buckets. He is just giving people buckets. But I'm with PJ. I love Devin Booker. I love watching this game. Wouldn't surprise me if he went for 50 tomorrow. And if he does go for 50, I would hate for him to go for 50 and lose. So if he goes for 50, he better win the damn game. Because as someone who had to watch someone score 51 points in the NBA Finals to lose because someone forgot the damn score, I was sick for that man. I mean, like, you couldn't be a basketball fan and not be sick for that man. Because he was just like, really? Really?
I'd hit it out the park. No disrespect. Classic. Forever. So the last subject tonight, it's not sports related, but this came from a Twitter interaction you and I had this weekend, and I'm so disappointed. You do not eat Cracker Barrel.
No.
What?
I want to free my people from the shackles of Cracker Barrel. 1, it's not good. 2, it's trash. 3, it's dog food. Like, shall I continue? 4, the damn raccoons wouldn't even eat that shit, man. Free my people from the shackles that is Cracker Barrel. My brother, I'm here to tell you right now, if you're gonna go anywhere to eat a Sunday, a Sunday breakfast meal, maybe a little hungover, no better place than Waffle House.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No way you're gonna sit here and vouch for Cracker Barrel and tell me that's better than Waffle House.
With a straight dog. Waffle House. If I want dog, if I want flies, I just open the door.
No.
Huh?
Is it crack that you smoking?
No, it's cracking that vape because Waffle House. PJ, yes, Cracker Barrel does sell cheese, but they are a chain of restaurants on the East Coast, specifically the Southeast. When my parents, we drove to Disneyland as a kid, and I specifically remember we ate at Cracker Barrel every single night from Virginia to Florida.
I'm so
Cracker Barrel pancakes are the best in the business. They slap like nothing on this earth.
Don't even get me started on pancakes. I think pancakes are mad overrated. Give me French toast and waffles long before you serve me some pancakes.
Oh no. Who raised you? So you in these streets repping Waffle House, all them flies. Again, if you want flies, open up a window. And know that
But see, that's the aesthetic.
No,
That's the aesthetic of the Waffle House. If it ain't a little dirty, if your cook don't finish, don't look like they just finished a 15-year bid in the pen.
Nope.
I don't want it. I need my cook looking dirty. I need the spot a little bit dirty, because that's when I know this Waffle House is gonna hit. Let me tell you something. Waffle House after the function bangs. It's undefeated. Waffle House after any function, undefeated. Get you a chocolate chip waffle, the hash browns, you throw some of that salsa on it. Then maybe if you're really hungry, maybe y'all was passing around the you know what that is now legal in the state of Virginia. You know, you passing that around. Maybe you might mess around and get you a grilled cheese with it too. Come on, stop playing with Cracker Barrel. I mean, stop playing with Waffle House.
Did you know that Waffle House is the sponsor of Arkham Asylum, because that's the only people who would eat that food are people in prison. They feed Waffle House waffles to the Joker.
If Waffle House is being fed to the Joker and Bane and all them, maybe that's why they keep healthy and kicking Batman's ass for like 30 minutes before he ultimately figures out how to beat him. We need to stop the cap on whatever apps that you're on, and I need you to free yourselves from the shackles that is Cracker Barrel. On another note,
what is Black Bear Diner?
Yeah, I don't know. PJ got people. PJ is in PJ, one of our great listeners. He is in the comments saying Black Bear Diner. I don't know what
breakfast joints need to be sloppy. No,
yes,
they don't.
Yes, they do.
I don't need to see the cook's butt crack at all, dog.
Yes, you do. That's how you know the food is going bang. Hey, that's how you know. Look, if you didn't see your cook on the smoke break right in front of the store before you walked in and watched him wash his hands and then get to cooking, your breakfast food is not gonna
nothing better about Cracker Barrel than
that. Cracker Barrel and or Waffle House is better than that trash that they call the International House of Pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, so in defense of IHOP, their chicken tenders bang, but that's about it. That's it. And you know the great thing about Cracker Barrel?
It pisses me off because it's literally so bad. It's so bad.
I wouldn't eat IHOP drunk. I would just But
man,
you talk I'd
rather have a one-on-one. You know, never mind. Go ahead.
You talk about the aesthetic of Waffle House, right? Got to be dirty. It's something about knowing that half the people in Cracker Barrel hate black people, and that you sitting right beside them eating pancakes. That's also part of the experience. And people who eat at Cracker Barrel, black people who eat at Cracker Barrel know exactly what I'm talking about when we talk about eating at
Cracker Barrel in Alabama, and they got the damn colors only side on the left side,
and they act like it's part of the decoration. Like if you eat at Cracker Barrel, you know there's at least 7 people in there who are going to stare at you.
7's being generous.
I mean, we went there early Sunday morning, my wife and I, and we walked in. It was a number of old people, and like the music stopped, and they're like, "Who let them in here?" That's what I was waiting for.
Oh,
and we sat down and ordered. It's the fun part though.
Man, at least at Waffle House, you know, it's mostly going to be kind of some old white folk, or it's going to be black folk, and you know. Especially if you go there late at night, man, everybody from your function is going to probably pull up to that Waffle House. Man,
a fight is probably going to happen.
What? That's entertainment. Entertainment doing your food.
Until someone pull out the hammer.
Well, at least you got your waffle, At least you got your waffle. Stop, drop, and roll. Maybe the bullets. Speaking of entertainment.
Yes.
Did you see the Soulja Boy Bow Wow versus?
I did not. I've refused to watch a single minute of that. There was no way you was gonna get me listening to Soulja Boy and Bow Wow for 2.5 hours. Well, no, nothing.
Yo, you violating right now. You violating.
Nothing.
Let me tell you something. Middle school me, young boy me was taken back. Let me tell you, when Soulja performed Crank That, I had to get up. I had to get up and hit the Soulja Boy. When Bow Wow performed, what's the John? Let Me Hold You.
Exactly.
Let me hold you. Come on, man. Come on. Back in the day, that was that.
Oh, it was a jam. See, I didn't watch, like, if it was Soulja Boy and someone else, maybe. Like, I'm just not a big Bow Wow fan. Like, how many Out of all the songs he played, how many were bangers?
Who? Bow Wow, Soulja Boy.
Bow Wow. Well, Soulja got bangers. Soulja Boy got bangers.
Danny Ocean, you gonna sit here and look me dead ass in the face and tell me Bow Wow ain't got no bangers?
He does, but he doesn't have enough to keep up with Soulja Boy.
What are you talking about? They had to play 20 hits. Bow Wow's got hits.
He does. I just don't think he keep up with Soulja. All right, I might go back and watch it. How long was it? 2.5 hours?
Yeah, man.
And then he had to bring out a Marion. Like, come on, dog.
Like we playing basketball. That was Bow Wow's song. Like, come on, man. Shorty Like Mine, Bow Wow and Chris Brown. Only thing that keeps me up when I'm over. Come on, stop playing with Bow Wow.
That's 4.
Nice.
You got the joint with him and Sierra. That's 5.
You can watch it. He played 20. He played. You gonna sit here and say Bow Wow ain't got 20 hit records?
I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying I'm not interested in Bow Wow's 20 hit records more than I'm interested in Soulja's 20 hit records. I really wanted Soulja to get up there and tell that story about how he shot that dude who broke into his house, because that's the greatest story ever told.
And that's Soulja at his. I'm gonna be honest with you. What made it even funnier, when you watch it, you're gonna laugh at this. The interaction between the two in between songs had me tripping. They are real life entertainers. Like, you could tell they entertain people for a living, because that shit was hilarious in between the rounds. I would say if I had to give the edge to one of them, I'm gonna give the edge to Bow Wow. Okay. And this was someone who came in Team Soulja. I came in Team Soulja. Bow Wow probably won it, but it was also a win for the culture. You're crazy as hell if you're gonna sit here and tell me you don't think Bow Wow got 20 hits. I'm just not interested in his. How about that? Let me rephrase it. Was you not outside when Fresh As I'm Is came on?
I was.
You want to tell me that?
Let Me Hold You Down was a bop. I'd love to go when Let Me Hold You Down was out.
Son, I'm telling you, when Let Me Hold You came on, dog, I had to rerun it in the gym this morning. I was playing. I kind of want to sing this to a moment, bro, because this really.
And then the joint with Jagged Edge, dog.
Come on now,
man. All right. You started. I'm getting there.
Oh, I think they like me to remix. Yeah, Bow Wow came on with a tough ass verse. Come on, man. PJ, what?
PJ, come on now.
Yo, people. PJ in the comments saying he's not a fan of Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. Come on, PJ. PJ, what I'm gonna need you to do is, if you got Apple Music, I'm gonna need you to go listen to the Versus Cheat Sheet playlist for Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. You're gonna find out Bow Wow and Soulja Boy got a lot of hits. Man, I've been singing LOL Smiley Face all day. Come on, dog. When that John came out, come on now. Shawty just text me, say she wanna sex me. LOL Smiley Face. LOL. Come on, dog. Come on now. Come on, PJ. Come on, PJ. You just gotta go back and listen, PJ. You gotta go back and listen, man. That's all I got.
Is there a specific verses that you would like to see?
I mean, there are a couple that I would like to see, but they're so big, I don't think verses can make them happen.
Okay.
Right. Kanye and Jay's never happening. Kanye and Drake's never happening. Drake and Lil Wayne's never happening. It's too big, right? There is one I would ask for right now: The Game and Cameron.
Ooh. See,
Joe Budden. I think Joe Budden. I heard on the Joe Budden podcast first. He said, he was like, "Yo," like, because they were talking about like other potential verses, and Joe Budden was like, "Yo, I think Game and Cameron would actually be a good verses." I started thinking about it, and I was like, "Yo, no, that would be an incredible verses," because one, I mean, obviously we know about Cam, Dipset, legends. But Game's discography by himself, like along with something like the G Unit, come on now. Game's got the top tier.
Documentary
2, the Red album, Jesus Piece, even the John he just did, Born to Rap, had some heat on it. I'm like, yo, the Game can hold his own in a versus with Cam. Now, I don't know what Game has in his arsenal for the Dipset anthem. He quite literally has to play the Hater Love the remix, right? Like he got
to play 40. He got to play 40 miles and running. Like that's the only thing Game might be able to drop.
He got to play the Hater Love remix because 50 verse is so iconic. growing up, I was confused. My mom was the girl. Like you already know, like that's the only that's the only song he got in his arsenal that can go one-on-one with Dipset anthem. And I still think the Dipset anthem is going to take that point because as soon as you hear that Dipset beat, you gotta get up. You gotta put you and your drink gotta get up, and it's gotta get a little bit serious. You as
a Dipset disciple, I would dog.
Come on,
dog.
I'm telling you, I'm pulling the bandana up. I'm pulling up with the bandana. Come on, man. And
Come
another
on,
one,
hey, mom.
I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm gonna throw this one out there. I'm gonna see what the reaction is.
Okay.
Joel Santana, Lloyd Banks.
Why not just do G Unit versus Dipset?
Nah, because it's gonna cost too much to get 50 involved.
That's true.
You know, PJ DMX did one. You should go back.
He rewatch
that one. It was DMX Snoop. It's probably my second favorite behind Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers.
My favorite was, what was it? This is one of the original ones. It was T-Pain. Who did? Dang. It was my favorite, but I forgot who T-Pain was with.
Oh, I feel like I know, and it's right off the top.
I'm looking right at it. Like I'm looking at the setup right now.
It's in my head.
Lil Jon. There it is.
That was
like good when Versus was in its purest form. It wasn't a stage. It was just two
people on Instagram who just so happened to be, you know,
two people on Instagram Live getting drunk playing their music.
I'm also here to tell the internet, if you're hearing this, it's not a rap battle, PJ. It's like it's a discography battle. So both artists basically pull up with a 20 best records, excuse me. They pull up with their 20 best records and they play them one off of each other. You should look it up on Instagram. It'll probably explain it. It's VERZUS. Timbaland and Swiss Creative, if you don't know already. It's actually they've had some really, really good battles. Eve and Trina was a good battle. Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers was a good battle. DMX versus DMX Snoop was a good one. 2 Chainz and Rick Ross was another good one. They've had another. This is one
Jeezy and Gucci is the
Jeezy
best.
And Gucci was a good one. I'm here to tell everyone in the rap community or the hip hop R&B community right now, Travis Scott and Future would not be the battle you think it is. I need y'all to stop playing with Future's discography, dog. I need y'all to stop playing. There's only a few rappers who could honestly give Future a run for his money and a verse. Because if Future go all the way back to the Never End days with him and Kelly Rowland, he go back to the Tony Montana days. He's got way too many records. Stop playing with Future, man. Like I want to see Travis in the verses. That'd be cool, but not against Future because it would be ugly. And this is all respect to Travis Scott. Honestly, you want to do
Drake and Future?
Nah, Drake. Nah, I mean, honestly, Drake and Future probably be a good one, but half of their songs are with each other. They made a whole mixtape together, so it's really not fair. And someone else said Baby and Gunna. People, that's how I know you don't know hip hop. You say Baby and Gunna, I want you to know half of their songs are with each other. Literally, they are featured on each other's every single one of their albums. They are featured on. They have an album together. No, stop it. I'm gonna tell y'all. Here's a good one. Young Thug and Travis. Throw that out there. Young Thug and Travis would be a solid battle. Now they have some songs together, but they also don't have some songs together. I'm just saying. I'm just
to take your word on that one. Also, Justin, Trae Young is out tonight.
Oh shit. Well,
adjust your parlays accordingly. Trae Young is out tonight.
Well, good game. GG's, Hawks. GG's. I think I might be playing my Xbox a little bit earlier than I thought tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I'm not even turning the game on. Time to watch Kim's Convenience on Netflix, which is actually that is my new. Have you watched it?
Nah, I will say one show I started last week was the morning show on Apple TV. I don't know if
yeah. So I watched the spoilers to that, but it seems like a great show.
Son, when I tell you I was not ready for that plot, I got like an episode and a half in. I got an episode in. No, I definitely got an episode in, and I was like, yo, this is not what I expected, but this is dope acting. Haven't been able to watch an episode since just because I've been obviously watching, the Euro Cup and all this other stuff. But look, I'm definitely going to, honestly, if the first quarter gets ugly in this game, I'm turning on the morning show and I'm watching that and I'm drinking my tea for the rest of the night.
I'm about to go.
Make sure you drink your tea with your lemon slices. If you're out there listening, tea with lemon slices is a good way to end your night. It's a good way to start your day. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. I'm gonna go take my wife to go get some ice cream since now that basketball is canceled. Tell
her I said what's good. She know what's up. Tell her I said what's good.
I got you.
Hey man, look man, people, you already know, man. When you see this Nas fade, it can only be one brother, the good brother. Losdeemix. Oh, one last thing. I told my man Nolan I would give my Euro Cup predictions. I'm going to say this. I don't know all the matchups enough to pick individual matchups, so I'm going to pick my winner. Switzerland. I'm saying the Swiss will win the Euro Cup. Nolan, if you hear this, shout out to you, bro. Thanks for supporting the show. Big shout out. But as always, if you see this Nas fade, you know it can only be one brother, the good brother, Losdeemix. PJ, to answer your question, what kind of tea? I drink throat soothing and stress relieving tea. I forgot the brand. Tweet me after this. I can tweet. I'll tweet out the brand of tea that I use. It's really good. Cut me a slice of lemon in there. It's banging. Throw some honey in there, man. Yo, did I tell you I've been working on a mixtape?
You've mentioned it a few times, but you haven't officially said it. Like you'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna record something. I've been recording. I should record this," but it's never been. You like maybe I'll drop a mixtape, but you've never said like anything.
Let me tell you something. I've been working on some new music. I don't know if I'm gonna release it, but I've been working on some new music. I was listening to it like as I was walking Hendrix, and I was like, "Yo, this ain't sounding bad." I'm like 2 or 3 songs in. I'm still. I want to get to like 10 songs before I'm like, yo, this is a full project. But songs I've recorded so far, they're not bad. They're not bad. Obviously, I really want to become a rapper full time. So it's not like I'm, I'm not putting my, I'm making it because I want to make it more than like I'm making it because I want to make it, But
see what you did there.
I got me a full time job, so making music is just fun to me.
Shout out to Going for Two for sponsoring the pod.
Yeah.
My name is Danny Ocean. Like D, let's say goodbye to the people.
People, man, y'all already know, man. It's always a blessing. Check us out. Make sure you follow both me and Danny Ocean on Twitter. Stay tuned with us, people. Holler at us on our timelines. Whatever. Holler at us in our DMs. Holler at us, people. We here. We love to chat. We love the people, man. So thank y'all for pulling up. Thank you for listening. Make sure y'all throw the follow. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, baby. Same time, 7 p.m. You already know what it is because we here to speak on it.
Come on now.
We here to speak on it, and we gonna speak on it.
Come on now.
Much love.
Peace.